Hey everyone, this is Domina Mara, and today I want to wish you all a happy Valentine's Day. You will be getting this video the week after Valentine's, but let me tell you what happened to me this year in regards to love and being more open in my own personal kink world. But before I get to that, I would love to thank all of my new YouTube subscribers, all of my subscribers on Instagram and my Twitter accounts. And I know a lot of you have been waiting for me to release my travel schedule. I am going to get to Chicago in March and then hopefully Washington, D.C. in April. Things are a little rocky for me during this time due to family concerns, and I just want to wish anybody who's having a difficult time with their loved ones, whether that has to do with whatever type of issue in the world, I send you good vibrations and good love, because I know it's really hard when somebody who's very close to you is going through a rough time. So this past February, I went back to the Bay Area, which is where I'm from. I stayed in the Oakland area, and there were a lot of things happening around Valentine's Day. One of them being an 4-year anniversary with one of my darling personal play partners, and another one being that I was going to meet a Dom for the very first time, who I've been looking up to through her work and through her visual repertoire. It was her birthday weekend, and it is also the birthday weekend of her baby Pervette. So if you guys haven't checked out pervette.com, it is an interactive labyrinth of words and questions and kind of ways to explore what play means to you, what kink means to you, what the exotic, what the erotic means to you. And I think it's such an awesome movement and something that is very unique to her and that she is willing to share with the world, so please go check it out. But what I found that was really interesting is during my time, this wasn't a play party per se, it was a gathering of like-minded people, kindred spirits, and kinky people. And this was the first time I really felt like I got to explore a side of myself without inhibitions, without being, too crazy, too hardcore, but also amongst new friends and old acquaintances, and just surrounded by really good energy. Something that attracted me to this person was all of the content that she was outputting was very genuine, and it was very like-minded to how I think and how I perceive the world. And it's very rare for me to find somebody who's that like-minded, so I went to introduce myself virtually, and through a back and forth I was able to establish a connection. And honestly, that is all what relationships and love is about. It's about connection. It's about finding people who you can resonate with, who you would want to spend intimacy with. And sometimes that's with one person, sometimes that's with multiple people, sometimes it's together as a unit, sometimes it's with multiple people in different dynamics. And the best example I can give of that is my profession as a dominatrix, where I play with multiple people multiple times a day, and I can still go home, be happy with myself, be happy with what I have achieved out in the world, and making others happy as well. For personal play, it's a little different because I have needs and desires that I have because I am too a person, and it's different because it's more of a symbiotic relationship. When I play, I see my play partners as true equals, where I am literally giving all of my desires to them in the responsibility that they are going to give back to me, if that makes sense. And that's not to say that I don't do that with my subs and my fetishists. I definitely 100% give my all. But it's a little different because in personal play, I can also be very selfish. With professional play, I am catering to people and I'm giving my 100% to whatever it is that they desire. I can be the leader in guiding how the session goes, but ultimately they have a fantasy or a fetish that they want achieved. In personal play, it's equal ground where I have desires that I want and the other people have desires that they want. And through communication or through just really organic play, those things are communicated or asked for or ordered by and exchanged fairly, equally. And I wouldn't call it selfish. I don't call my professional submissives selfish because they are paying for a service. They are entitled to that right of having that session be catered for them. So it's different in that regard. I am kind of opening myself up into a larger scheme of play. I wouldn't call myself polyamorous. I've been monogamous previously, and my goal is, if I am partnered or if I have multiple partners, that it's monogamous-ish, which means that there's going to be ranks between the people that I play with and who I'm sexually active with. For those who are monogamous and you are scared about branching out, I found that a lot of people that I've spoken to, both men and women, their biggest fear is losing the other person, their partner. They don't want to lose them to another woman, another man, and they're scared of jealousy, and that is 100% natural to feel. However, somebody has re-educated me a little bit about being more open, and they told me that for them, because they are more in that polyamorous vein, even though they are not practicing currently, they said that they would be more in love with the person that they consider to be their significant other if their significant other allows them to go and experience other things with other people. And if you're doing things as a unit, that's even more exciting, because how cool is it that you both get to share the same person or the same people? You know, yeah, there's going to be some sense of jealousy throughout the times of play, but that's what communication's about. You talk about what makes you uncomfortable and you figure out a way to make it work. And if it doesn't work, then somebody has to let go of something, because one person or one value is going to be more important to them. I feel like if you haven't tried it already, and you don't need Valentine's Day to establish love, you can love every single day of the year. But if you haven't tried, you know, opening up or like inviting a provider to any of a special occasion, say it's an anniversary, say it's a birthday, say it's Valentine's Day, or any other holiday that you feel like you can represent your love through including someone else, I say try that. You may be fascinated at how much you enjoy it. A couple things that you can bring to the table. I actually bought these for the party that I went to, but didn't get to use it because everybody was already creative and didn't need the inspiration. But for everybody who's new to kink or anybody who is trying to explore their sexuality further, I bought these from Honey Burdette. This is a deck of cards. Not those types of playing cards. These are a different type of playing cards where you can tell your lover what to do next. It's kind of similar to these, which are dice that you can roll that tell you an action and a body part, or an action and another person, or whoever. You get the gist of things. You know, there's novelty shops that sell those printed IOU gift tags and receipt things that if you don't have anything crazy to give your lover or your significant other or your friend, you can write down like, oh, I owe you doing a laundry chore or something. And that to some people is really romantic. For some other people, having sex on top of the washing machine while they're doing chores together is really romantic. So figure out what it is that you're interested in and what you like, and don't be scared to explore things. I think the number one thing that prevents people from trying out things is that they don't say everything that they want to say out loud. And some people are scared that if, you know, their partner tries something and they really like it and they're not into it, then it's not going to work out. But over time, there's going to be built up resentment, so there's going to be a challenge either now or later. But for some people, maybe they can repress their kinky side and maybe they don't need it all the time, so maybe that works too. I have a lot of clients whose significant others don't like kink, and once a month they allow their significant other to go see a provider because trust us, because they know that we are not going to be taking them away. We're not going to be marrying their spouse. We just want to play. So I hope this gave a little bit of an insight and a little bit of inspiration for you and yours, because I think it's important to be able to stay connected throughout the years. You know, there's so much time that you can spend together. Why not try it in different ways? So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, like, comment down below if you have tried being monogamous-ish, if you have invited a provider into your space, or if you'd like to in the future. Let me know, and turn on the notifications by hitting that bell so that you know when I have new videos out. I will be posting more information soon on my travel page on dominamara.org. And you can follow my social media to figure out when I'm coming to your city. Until then, watch my other videos, and I will catch you next time. Be safe, have fun, and keep it kinky, guys.